What's up? Welcome back to another live. It's Veda, all the way from Florida, wishing you more love, more joy, and more peace. So, how was your day? Please leave your answer in the comments. If you're watching this video and you heard the question, please leave your answer in the comments. How was your day? And being honest is always good, it's always a healthy thing. So, drop that in the comments. How was your day? Your answer is I'm listening. Well, if it isn't Simeon, and if it isn't TG with your name that you need to change, I don't know why you put that name up there like that, but that's what you do. So, Simeon, how are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? Long time no see. How are you doing? What you talking about? Gotcha. I guess you fixed your settings so you knew that I was going live this time. You won't let you try what? You must not know what you're doing. I'm doing pretty good, Simeon. Thank you for asking. Overall, I'm doing better day by day. You have to go into your settings to do that. And maybe you have to do it from your laptop or maybe your tablet. I'm not sure. I know I've almost thought about changing my handle. I'm talking about that handle, what you got that bad, you know what I'm saying, what you got up there. I mean, I'm just talking trash. You do what you want to do, of course. No, 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 no. You do you. I'm just making my comments out loud. Don't mind me. That's what you choose to do. That's what you choose to do. Yeah, it is good news. I mean, the pain is there, but it's definitely going down. And now I'm trying to wean myself back from the pain pills. And as I was sharing with the family, that my some of my blood work came back, indicating that taking all those pain pills are causing issues in my organs. So yeah, I've been definitely trying to back up off of those organ killers. I already know that, but when you confirm it with your blood work, then it makes you think twice, you know. So even though I'm in pain, if I can like bear it, as you would say, then I'm not gonna pop those pills until I feel like I really have to. You're not that no more. Okay. Uh-huh. You're not that no more. Well, you should be able to do it in your settings. I believe you could do that from your phone. Let me see. Let me play with mine. I don't even want to mess with mine. I believe you could do it from your phone, though. I don't think that you have to be on a laptop. I don't think. Because I remember I changed mine, and I believe I did all of that from my phone when I did it. I wasn't on my laptop at the time. I think you're just not doing it in the right spot or something, maybe. So when you go to your channel and it looks like this, you tap on that edit right there, that one. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the one where you go. And then it comes to this like this. If it doesn't look like this, you're in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's the one you want to go to. So if you don't see that, if you don't see that, you're in the wrong spot. Oh, you did it. Oh, you did it. I see you did it. Uh-huh. Oh, hi. How are you? Elijah. Wait a minute here. Who are all these people that I don't know? Hi, Tabitha. Yes, I have been outside today. If you were listening to me, sir, I said I had a doctor's appointment today. Sir. Maybe you weren't present at the time mentioned. Oh boy, here we go with some shenanigans. Here we go with some shenanigans. Hmm. Tick tock goes the clock. Let's see. I'm trying to check something right quick. Ooh, child. I had to check my settings. I was like, I know I put subscribers on, and I'm like, okay, I guess they're subscribing just to come in to do weird stuff. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. There it is. Okay. That's what it is. Make sure. Uh huh. Uh huh. So how are you doing, Tabitha? I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a woman. Mm-hmm. How can I help you today? Send up some prayers for your brother that's sick. Oh, look like they left the building. They left the building. I ate ice cream from McDonald's. What's up, Jeffrey? I ate when I was on my way back. I wanted some McFlurries from McDonald's. So toxic, I know. And when I went to the doctor, they weighed me again, and I still weighed the same number. So I was like, whatever. I still weighed the same number. She's fine. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm just telling you what I ate. I ate an apple, and then when I got closer to home, I stopped at the McDonald's closer to home, and I got me a M&M McFlurry. I got a mini. You know, there's a mini now, not a big one. The mini looked like it's about 4 ounces. I don't know how much the big one is, but the mini is like I think 4 ounces. And now they got these little special little cups at this location. When I got it the other day at the other location, they gave me a regular clear cup. So I don't know if that's a difference between who owns it or what. Whew. But I gotta work. I gotta watch out, Simeon, because the scale is going up. It's going up. I'm gonna try to walk some more this week, though. I'm feeling stronger, and I can What food must be good? McDonald's? I just go there to get their soft serve because McDonald's food is toxic. Thank you for speaking English and not all those emojis. Thank you. Your name is already in your native language, I presume that is. Now you want to come flooding the live with emojis, and this is my kind way of asking you to put some English words in. That's a kind way of asking. Hmm. Yep. So what's for dinner for you, JG? Hmm. Self discretion. I thought something was trying to bite me. The Big Mac. You know, I think I had a Big Mac maybe once in my life. I used to be a Burger King head. I used to always go to Burger King when I was younger. But I stopped eating hamburgers a long time ago. Yeah. Never had a Big Mac. I was tempted to get a Whopper the other day. I just had this Whopper vibe. And then I was like, girl, what are you thinking? You haven't eaten one of those things in I don't know how many years. And I was like, no way. See, some people don't listen. And I don't know if you don't speak English. And I'm going to guess you do speak English, but I'm going to put you in timeout. And I did try to warn you, so there you go. Yep. Always coming in with something that nobody understands but them. All those emojis floating everywhere. Ain't nobody got time for that. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, every now and then. Actually, last week I got a Oreo McFlurry. Then this week I got the Everyday McFlurry, and the scale is still consistent. Yellow rice, black eyed peas, and baked chicken. That sounds comforting. That sounds like comfort food. I need to go eat some of the food that I made. That's what I need to do because I can't read the name, but you heard me politely warning them. They kept putting all those emojis up, and they get to be annoying. Especially when you're not gonna put any words with them. So I'm like, okay. I think I said it like twice, and that was more than enough. But I do realize that some people that come on YouTube, they don't all say speak English well, and some people hide behind emojis because they don't speak English well. And then some people speak English very well. They just want to be annoying with the emojis. So I don't know which category that person is in. So I just send them on a little trip. And if they come back, they come back. But they better come back correct. Because ain't nobody got time for that. So what you been doing, Mr. Simmons? You been working hard. Haven't seen you around town. The YouTube town, at least not over here. Yeah, a little trip. You know, some people are very persistent when it comes to trolling. And boy, have I had some, we've had some. Thankful to one of my returning faithful moderators, JG. But there was a time where they were just like, wouldn't let up. I was like, good Lord. And I had to develop some rubber skin, you know. Some of them are straight crazy. I mean, straight crazy. Well, Simeon. Oh, there is your paragraph. I was waiting for it to pop up like, well. Ah, okay. Understood, understood, understood. Yeah, these days are limited. I mean, I'm enjoying this medical vacation. It has its ups and it has its pros and it has its cons, I guess. But overall, it's doing what it's supposed to do because I'm supposed to be recovering, and that's what I'm trying my best to do. But this week is actually feeling kind of busy because I've got physical therapy, and then I had an appointment that I had and rescheduled. Actually, I had this appointment, I think it was like right after my surgery, so I pushed it away so that I wouldn't have to try to do it because it was like, I think it was like 2 days after my surgery day. And I was like, no, I don't see myself going anywhere. So I just had to reschedule it and pushed it back. And I felt like I would be up to trying to go to that appointment. So, how are you doing in the background? Someone that I can't account for. How are you doing today? Let me see. Let me peep in here. Olivia Wing, Elijah VR, Tabitha Fleming, and that person that I don't know what that says, but I do see the number 8 in there, whatever that means. And Jeffrey, I know Jeffrey's not in here. Well, you know what? After talking to the doctor, talking to the physical therapist, they're talking about like 2 years. I'm like, 2 years? 2 years before I can actually feel like better, better, better. Then they're like, nah, give you about a year. I'm like, a year still sounds like a long time. So I don't know. We'll see. But they always say, of course, like your healing is kind of up to how you treat your body, I guess. And I try to treat my body. Yeah, yeah. That's what they tell me when I go to physical therapy. Because of what they did to my shoulder. And so in order for my shoulder to like come back to some type of normalcy, it's going to take a while. That's what I said too. I didn't realize the recovery was going to be like that. I don't know what I really thought, but I didn't think it was going to be like that long. I could understand, like, say 6 months or 8 months, but then you push it to a year, and then somebody then says like 2 years. I'm like, so I'm just trying to roll with the program, trying to do my therapy. Yeah. There's no telling what they did. Some of my bones were cut out, not cut out completely, but they cut. cut bones and did some other like stuff in there. But the stuff that they do in there, it it involves tearing down, and in the process of tearing down, that's basically what's happening. If you're tearing it down, then it has to rebuild and heal and re-strengthen. So it's a process. And once they go in there poking around with those robotic tools, that alone is damaging enough. 'Cause that's most surgeries these days they use those robotic um little, I guess, kind of like a video game thing, where they're digging around in your body with those things and doing whatever they're doing. Keep you high and relaxed. You gonna be high and relaxed for 2 years? They, of course, in the process, I'm sure they bother nerves because like during the time when my hand was in a sling, then my hands would be getting like tingly, that tingly feeling. And even like now, when I do like some of the things at therapy, my hand just like goes numb because when I was doing this new exercise yesterday, all of a sudden I just felt this like warm feeling go down my arm, then my hand just started to feel like numb. And I was like, oh no, oh no. Where are you from? Where are you from? But it's gonna be okay. Just trying to. Russia! Long time no see. How are you doing? Opko Dedev. Opko Dedev. I'm from the USA. Oh, okay, well, I'm not doing no CBD. There's this lady I know. She's always recommending CBD to me. But no, thank you. I mean, overall, I think everything does well, like with therapy. Doing your therapy and stuff. Privet. What does that mean? I mean, everything has its, good and bad and whatnot. I think I need to go eat some food because I'm going to start eating some other junk. But it's 6:39. And then I was feeling thirsty, so I've been trying to drink water. Russia. I don't think I've had anybody in the comments from Russia in a minute. It's been a minute. Maybe I need a butler. I'm cheap. What does cheap mean? What does that mean? I could use a butler, I guess, but I'm not paying no butler. I just have to struggle by myself. Struggle by myself? I remember when I was in college, a lot of my roommates, not because they were necessarily rich, but just how some cultures are in Africa, because a lot of my roommates were from Africa. They always used to say, like, you didn't have a house helper? Like, a house who? Like, no. Like, any help that was helping, I was helping. It was me. A house helper, or whatever they want to call them. God bless America indeed. God bless Russia too. Yeah, but it's good to have somebody that's there to help you. When I used to be a teacher in South Korea, we had somebody that helped us. I didn't really consider them a maid. It wasn't per se like that. They were just there to help us to make our life easier in a foreign country. Yeah. How am I going to speak a Russian language that I don't know how to speak? Did I say I knew how to speak Russian? You don't speak English and I don't speak Russian, but you sure seem to be doing a good job unless you're doing Google Translate. Try Google Translate. But yeah, it definitely sounded well. That's why a lot of them, when they came to school on their own, they had a hard time like adjusting because some things they just weren't used to doing. I'm like, no, there's no house help here. It's your turn. Like, it's your turn to get to cleaning. And that was always something that was interesting. A lot of kids in school, in dorm life, excuse me, just did not like cleaning up, period. And talk to them about cleaning up or who's going to clean up when. It's almost like talking to the wall. Then it just makes you wonder. So it's like this crazy. No, I'm not looking for a Russian lesson. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. What was I about to say? There was something that was on my mind when I was driving home. I started to go live, but then I changed my mind. And now I've forgotten what it was. It was something, 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 something. It'll come back to me. I didn't want to go live because, for one, I'm basically operating the car with one arm. So I don't want to get myself into no more predicaments. You eating, JG? Are you eating without me? Are you eating without me? What do you mean, same profile picture? Come to Russia? Are you going to buy my plane ticket? What do you mean by same profile picture? Same profile picture as the one you see on here. What do you mean? Did I miss a comment while you telling me that? Same profile picture as the one you see on here. Whose profile picture is the same as I see on here? Oh, okay. You were busting suds. Busting suds. Yeah, I was trying to wash dishes today. It's still painful to wash dishes because when I try to hold or, like I was saying, the push, pull, grab, hold anything in my hand that's pretty much any kind of weight, it hurts bad. Well, not bad, bad, but it hurts. It hurts enough to make me not want to do it. I don't want to do that. Where am I supposed to be locating you at? Are you sending me on a secret mission? You're going to use the same profile picture so that I won't have a hard time locating you. Where are you going? Yeah, but I already followed you on Facebook. So now I'm confused. Are you saying you're about to change your profile picture to something else? That's what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I followed two of your things because one led me to another. Because when I start investigating, I keep on investigating until I feel like I'm done investigating. As far as I know, I followed two of them. But I don't really stay on Facebook that much per se. I pop in there and I pop out of there. I don't stay on there too long. Hey, but my ears get water in it. Oh, no problem. Now you got me curious. Now I gotta go back and look. I got water in my ear. I guess you were just catching up with your you were just catching up with your Facebook stuff. People letting dogs go again. And somebody's dog showing these dogs in the area. People keep leaving their dogs. It's crazy. Time for me to go to the beach. I'm getting beach itis. You have a personal blog according to this. According to that. That's one you say you don't use or you do use. Would you talk about the pictures? These are not the same pictures that you have on Facebook. You on that Facebook right now, Mr. JG? Or no? I went to the beach before surgery. Probably it was a little bit before surgery, so it's been a minute. I don't remember what date that was, but I know I uploaded the video on that day, whatever day that was. You got your Facebook back up, JG? You can get it back. You just got to go through the. Did you turn your other phone off? Did you report your number stolen? Or you just letting it float and let it float? Oh, okay. Because I would have been like, when I couldn't have found my phone, I would have shut that thing off. Nobody would have been having free service on me. Then you should be having no problem. Just do your that's the part that gets tricky with Facebook because they always want your backup number and then your backup number will be off and then that's where you run into problems with that kind of stuff. But you still could get around it, I think, because they usually ask you like give you another option. It gives you a little bit of a headache, but you can do it. And then it'll usually create a different kind of backup thing or something. I know I did that one time, and I felt like I was getting a headache because I don't like doing Facebook. Facebook really is kind of secure in a way because they try to make sure that the wrong person is not logging in. I know, I've noticed that you don't have patience. Yeah, I've noticed. Yep, but that's how it goes. Facebook, because I know I had to do something one day and it was asking me for my password. I couldn't even remember my password. And I was like, oh well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not about to go back and forth with this thing trying to figure that out. Then I had to go figure out what my password was, which I never remembered. because it's not that serious for me. That's why I try not to even do anything with Facebook because I never remember my password. Too many fake accounts and fake people out there all around. All around. I was asking you, were you on Facebook? You were on your mom's Facebook the other day. You got to create something. You got to create something. Sometimes I got to tell you something. Got to tell you something. Got to tell you something. You got to have something connected to that phone now that I think about it. You got to have something connected to that phone. Your Google stuff that's connected to your phone. Don't you have your Google stuff turned on? You got to have something turned on. I know, but like the phone or the tablet that you're on right now, don't you have a like an email that's associated? You have to have something that's connected to it unless you're just using it. But the way how everything is set up now, you got to have something like an email or something. Because most gadgets, when you set them up, they basically keep asking you for email or they ask you for something. Something's got to be in there. They don't let you slide too far without that. What? The phone or the tablet? Because the phone now, based on what I know, whatever that was that you had for your like your YouTube thing, all that stuff is usually generated based on your email, some kind of way. And your tablet is not signed in, or you're just using it like as a guest in a guest mode. Because I forgot, like you said, you don't have the patience for that. Hmm. Hello there. Welcome. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? You keep poking in here. You keep poking in here. I guess that person I timed out didn't want to come back. They said no, they're not going to come back. Ow, that hurt. Anyway, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. My name is Vita. Nice to meet you. I hope that you're doing well. Ouch. What do you mean it doesn't work? It doesn't give you options. It doesn't work as in it's telling you to check your email or check your phone, and you don't know your email and you don't know your phone or you don't have your phone. Is that what you're saying? Anyway, long story short, it'll be all right. You'll figure something out sooner or later. Like I said, I had something to tell you. Whenever you figure that out, then I'll tell you. And what's so funny, Simeon? The Simeon. Oh wow. The hairstyle. Oh, I still have my puffs up under here, man. The puffs are still up under here. Nope, not gonna change that no time. Well, I'll change it when it's time for me to wash my hair, which today is what I will most likely wash it before Saturday. Oh no, with my shoulder being the way it is, I'm not venturing to try to change my hair every time you blink your eyes. No, thank you. But I will wash it though, most likely because it feels like I need to wash it. I have a habit of washing my hair a lot, especially when it's hot. 'Cause I don't like my hair to feel sweaty or whatever. Oh yeah. And then after that, I'm not even gonna try to put these puffs back up here. Just gonna be a moisturized fro. Uh-huh. Yep. What's the hairstyle? What's your hairstyle? Oh yeah, and I want to talk about that again. That was one thing I had wanted to talk about. But I'm watching the different groups. I forget what is the word. There's a word for it. I guess it goes back to the fight or flight. Some people are in the fight mode in Jamaica and in these other places where they had devastation, and some people are in the flight mode. Because there's some community people, straight and wavy. There are some people in some of these communities, they're actually cleaning up, clearing this mess out the way so that they can, make heads or tails of whatever is on the ground. Because in some cases, this wood is reusable, or the zinc, as they call it, the metal sheets are reusable. But then there are some communities, it's like everybody's in flight mode. Nobody's cleaning up, nobody's doing anything. But yet they keep on saying that they want somebody to come and help them. I'm like, you got all these able hands right around you. But I think the morale is going down in some cases, which I can understand. It's overwhelming. But it's just amazing though when you look at the different videos in the different areas. Some people are actually rebuilding in the midst of, whatever is going on. They're just not sitting back and waiting for whoever's supposed to come and rescue them or whatever. And like I was saying, was that this morning or was that yesterday? If your neighborhood became ground zero, would you be ready? Ready in the sense of knowing what your plan was if that did happen. Having backup supplies, having backup money, having food sources, something to think about. And I don't think you were here, Simeon, when I was posing that theoretical info. No impulse spend November. That's what I've been working on. Every time I see this lady's videos on Instagram, I always remind myself not to buy nothing. Because she said, you don't need to buy anything. You don't need to buy anything. You are just bored. Oh, she's gone to bed. She goes to bed. She doesn't play about going to bed. By the time I got back, she was pretty much ready to go to bed.
Hey, y'all, take a look at this video with me. Somebody sent this over to me because they want. Now, from what I can spy with my little eye, I don't think she is. Y'all gotta remember the back of the comb is smooth the hair, so you don't just press a comb and go through the hair. Now, I'm just a little bit curious as to what's in this girl's hair right here because it looks like a little crunchy something. But I don't want nobody getting mad at me and feeling like I'm talking about their client or their style or technique. I'm just saying that you're not using the comb correctly. So I'm gonna show y'all how to use some
Oh yeah.
press a comb just in
I
case y'all
mean,
want to use one
they
because I get.
she
I'm a
does
little
what she's
impressed by
supposed to
hair,
do
and you
because
got
for the
some
most
beautiful
part she's
options with it.
sleeping like by
So
six
now if
o'clock.
you know and you can
Now
have
she
some
will
beautiful
wake up and move from maybe her one bed to her other bed, but for the most part she sleeps through the whole night. And like when it's cool, she really doesn't move around a lot because she tries to stay warm and she stays in a cocoon like way till morning. And I did take her out before I went to take my shower. So she is most likely good to go. Something has to be wrong with her for her to be up and bouncing around. So I try to make sure she's good before she goes in. So she doesn't wake me up again and again like she has done. Don't want her waking me up again and again and again. Are you cooking today, Simeon? You said you were off today. Does that mean you were cooking or does that mean you were out enjoying yourself? Hello, good people. Good people, good people. Ordered some food today. It's my lazy. Oh, I hear that. Lazy day indeed. I know what you mean. Some days, like I say, some days I'm just like, it's just not happening. I ate before I left to go to the doctor. That's why I didn't want to eat again because I'm not really burning a lot of calories. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep eating. And I think I did say for those who are actually following and listening to me in my journey that I was going to stop eating 3 meals a day. And I was going to eat my lighter meal, even though I ate ice cream from McDonald's and an apple for dinner. That ice cream has a lot of calories. That soft serve McDonald's toxic ice cream has a lot of calories. So even though I may not have made healthy choices, I ate a high calorie last meal of the day. And I'm still thinking about going and warming up some of my leftovers, but I'm trying to not follow that. Because when I think about the number on the scale, when I think about the number on the scale, I don't want to see that number every 3 hours. Well, technically, I did. When I ate that ice cream, I ate the apple. By the time I got my ice cream, it was like 5 o'clock. So technically, that was like 2 hours ago. I'm not hungry, but I have a habit of munching because I'm just right now. I'm sitting here talking to you. Bad habits can be broken, and I'm trying to break the bad habits that I started again. I'm trying to break the bad habits that I started again. When I touch these things, they this one here and this one right here, they still like burn. That's why I was reminded when I was at physical therapy that they have time to heal because they've been digging through all of that muscle going to my bone. Even though my arm is not that big, the fact that they went all the way to my bone, yeah, all the way to my bone. Yeah, I woke up the other night, but I ate fruit. Maybe I should eat some yogurt. That's probably what I should eat. Some yogurt. Yeah, but that's just as bad because that's gonna give me mucus. Because anytime and I bought regular yogurt because I was trying to be cheap because I'm on a budget. The other yogurt I usually buy is not like regular yogurt, so it costs more. But anyway, gotta improvise. But if I eat that yogurt now, it's gonna make me wake up with a whole bunch of congestion in the morning. You don't like yogurt? I love yogurt. I haven't had cow's milk yogurt in a while, so I already know that it's gonna make me whatever. But I didn't buy a lot of them. I just bought a few. I like yogurt. What I didn't get because I didn't see that where I went to my little cheap store. I wanted some granola bars, but they didn't have any, which I thought was kind of interesting. They had those Nutri-Grain like bars, and I was like, I don't want those Nutri-Grain bar thingies. Oh, I know there's people that I've come in contact with that they don't like the that stage of the milk, so to speak, because milk just goes through, all those stages, and some people just don't want the stages that it brings, that yogurt brings. What took me a while to get used to was cottage cheese and sour cream. At first, I didn't like them, but then I started liking. I don't really do cottage cheese anymore though, because that definitely makes me get seriously congested. Something about that stage is not for me. Oh, oh, oh! My neck started by doing this. That means I gotta start by doing my exercises. I hate when that happens. It feels like my muscle is being like yanked like a string. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. It was doing better. Probably it's because of the cold weather. The cold weather is bringing back that old texture type person. Okay. That's why I like to put crushed granola in my yogurt. Mushrooms. Yeah, I was talking about those, I think, this morning with the morning crew that was on. I don't like mushrooms either. I'm with you on that one now. But I do like to put granola or something in my yogurt, so it's not just yogurt. Generally, I like to drop something in there. Hmm. So you still being lazy? You still in the bed? You watching a movie? You're reading a book? Yet you're definitely not cleaning up. My neck gets like having these things, and it's just so painful. Mm. Mm-mm. Mocha's been doing pretty good, actually. I've been trying to feed her the right way so she doesn't have no problems because I'm not trying to take her to the vet. Because every time it breaks the bank. And that's not what we're doing right now. No, thank you. What about your friends before marriage? You still do that podcast? Maybe not, because that says 4 years ago. Do 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 do. Guinea pigs. Ew. That's not even cool. Why would you think about putting guinea pigs between two sandwiches? Yeah, I think. Don't you think that's a part of getting to know somebody? Yeah, I'm still trying to get over the fact that what's his name said he has rats for pets. Because I know most people don't see rats as pets. Face expressions. Yeah, face expressions definitely come in handy, especially if you're in public places. And one thing I definitely don't like is when I see just witnessing how other people do. Oh, okay. I was asking you, Simeon. I'm over here being nosy on your channel. I see that you were doing a podcast, but from what I see, it doesn't like you do the podcast anymore. Are you on this podcast with somebody? Are you were doing a podcast? Oh, okay. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. JG, you just gonna have to set up you a whole new account. You're just gonna have to suck it up and just do it. You're gonna have to just suck it up and just do it. Oh, okay. I hear that. I know several people who said they've done that and then they come back after whatever time. Mm, 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 mm. But yeah, so what's on your mind? Trying to keep my mind calm. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? So you plan on coming back in and doing what is it? Motivational. Seem like it's more geared towards women from what I just saw just now being. on your page. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm getting the munchies, but I don't want the munchies. I don't want the munchies. That's true. I need to get back on my other channel and get on my to-do list that I have not completed. I walked away from it, so to speak. I'm present, but I'm not present because I'm not doing all the things that I've slated out to do. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah, that I don't know if I told you. I think maybe I told you about that guy, Jonathan Briscoe. It's like a lot of his content is about certain things that happen to him, but he keeps on approaching it from so many different angles. Yeah, I noticed that about quite a few content creators. It's amazing how you can keep on rewriting the same story, but for different reasons. And that's what it seems like he does. He just keeps rewriting the same story and putting a different spin on it. I guess it's kind of like when those people keep telling the story. Keep telling the story over and over again, and then they make it sound like something new, but it's actually the same story. Hmm. Well, I don't know. If you ever look at his content on YouTube, then you'll see what I'm talking about. He has quite a bit of quite. I forget his number, but his number of subscribers is very high, and his view stays very high. So, but to me, I see the theme, and I see the. I guess you would say, what is it? The word Niche. However you say that word. Yeah, he sticks to whatever it is that he does, but to me, it's still all around like the same emphasis is there in pretty much every video. True, 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 true. All right, before I fall asleep, I'm gonna tell you guys bye, and I'm going to prepare my mind and my body by getting ready to go to sleep so that I can be up at 5:30 for my first live in the morning. That's something that I gotta do until I get off that train. So, thank you for coming in to watch me sleepily talk to you. But now I want to lay down because if I don't lay down, I'm gonna be just in pain because my shoulder's hurting sitting like this. But I hope you have a good rest of your lazy evening. And prayer time begins at 6 a.m. just in case you want to pop in. 6 a.m. It's not the weekend, so it's not 7 a.m. So until we meet again, I hope and pray that you have an awesome day. Ah, I hear that. I hear that. And definitely we know there's a lot of that stuff that just goes out for creating views. That's why I would say there's something I'm definitely not gonna to change myself to. No problem. Good to talk to you as well. Not gonna become or do something crazy just because of that. Because there's a whole lot of things that brings views that I'm just not doing. Ain't doing. Ain't doing. But anyways, you have a wonderful evening as well. I hope you get some rest. I guess you return to work tomorrow. I guess so, because I think you said it was your day off, so I'm assuming that made you return to work tomorrow. Or whatever it is, or whatever it looks like. I hope that you get your rest in. More love, more joy, more peace to you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.